What's going on, guys? BossUp86 here, back to another video, and today I'm here for another album review for you guys. Today I'm going over the latest offering from English thrashers Evile, The Unknown. This album comes out on the 14th of July of 2023, and yes, I know my hair's acting weird for some reason. Anyways, there are 6 albums overall released on Napalm Records, and this band formed in 2004 in Huddersfield, England. So, yeah, England. It's got a lot of great bands in there. They did release an album 2 years ago called Hell Unleashed, which I heard was really damn good. I didn't, unfortunately, check it out, but heard nothing but great things about this band. And, well, for those of you who follow this band, this one may be a bit different for you guys. So, kicking off with the opening title track, The Unknown. It has this very ambiance and ambient intro, like very acoustic and very somber and very atmospheric. It kind of reminded me a little bit like 46-2 by Tool, like the opening of that song, just a little bit. And then the opening riff kicks in, and holy Jesus, that thing was doomy. The minute I heard that riff, I immediately thought, this is Candlemass. I absolutely knew it from the opening riff, and yeah, that's basically it. This is basically a Candlemass song without Johan Lindqvist on vocals. And the vocalist actually kind of sounds a little bit like James Hetfield, which I'll talk about his vocals more as it goes on, but he does solid for what it is. Old Drake, that's what his name is. He does solid for what it is. But I really like the doominess of it, and pretty much doom is carried throughout this entire album. Like on the next track, The Mask We Wear, that feels like a song off of The Door to Doom from Candlemass back in 2019, because it's steeped in just disgusting doomness, and I absolutely love it. And I really appreciate the lyrics of this album, especially on the songs like When Mortal Coil Shed, which, in my opinion, is one of the big standouts of this album, because it feels like an Unto Others song. Like, it's very lush, and it feels very epic, too, which I really do like that. And you even got some, like, chuggier moments, like on the song Monolith, which is one of my favorite songs off the entire album. It's got a very chugginess to it, but it feels very anthemic, which I really, really, really do love. Now, to say this album doesn't have its thrash moments is to do a complete disservice, because the 2 tracks, Sleepless Eyes and Out of Sight, holy Jesus, those songs are absolute rippers. Like, the one I like the most is Sleepless Eyes, because it feels a little more constructed. Out of Sight is good, but some of it doesn't feel complete in some aspects. And that's kind of a little complaint I have with the album. It doesn't feel all in all structured as much, because if you're going to be a thrash act doing some doom metal, you gotta balance it. And that's another thing too, it doesn't feel balanced as well. Like, it's like, well, we're doing kind of Candlemass worship, but we're also a thrash act, so we gotta throw some thrash songs on there. Which, I don't have a complaint, because I love thrash and I love doom, but at the same time, there was no kind of balance. It was like, most of it was doom, a little bit of thrash there, so I don't know. It just didn't feel felt a little mismatched in my opinion. And then we get to, at Mirror Speech, we're going back to that doom metal sound. We're going back to the doom metal vibe, and it's got a breakdown, which I really, really love towards the end. And Reap What You Sow's kind of got the same thing going for it. It's got a very nice bass line. It has a doom march to it, which I really, really, really dug that. And also, you got some kind of interesting, let's just say, people on this album, because we get to the second to last track, Beginning of the End, which actually has Jeremy Wagner from Broken Hope on it, and the lead singer of Gamma Bomb. And it said on the Metal Archives that they were doing vocals, and I'm like, okay, I really gotta check this out now. They were actually just voices, like, they were just talking, like, it was the intro is like all these overlapping voices from like other guest musicians from other bands, and Jeremy didn't do a vocal passage, which I was kind of disappointed by. But the song that feels like a full-on Trivium song, which I don't really mind because I don't mind Trivium in all honesty. Out of all like the quote-unquote metalcore acts, they're one of the better ones. And then we have Out of Time with the final track, which is, it's a full-on groover. It's got a really nice groove to it. So, yeah, really damn good songs. Here's the complaints I have with it. They're only minor, they're not major. Again, old Drake, his voice sounds strained. Like, it feels like he's really trying to strain his vocals. And it comes a bit off. Like, it feels very scratchy. Like, he's trying to be like James Hetfield, but he doesn't have the James Hetfield veneer to his voice. Another thing, too, I think the drums could have been beefed up a little more in the mix. I think they were a little too flat, a little too thin for my liking, but I can kind of overlook that. And again, I feel like the song layout and the song structure could have been a bit better, but, you know, they crafted about, 11 songs in the span of nearly 50 minutes. That's actually not bad for a thrash act trying to do doom, which I kind of dug, but I feel a lot of people do complain about the sound. They say it's their quote-unquote black album, which I could kind of see, but not really, because it's like, okay, you're going from one genre to another. Genre hopping, it's not really new, but there's nothing wrong with trying to, you know, let's just say, spice things up, make things a little bit different. And that's what this band was trying to do. They were trying to make something different. Not entirely new, but let's see what we can experiment with here. So I thought they hit a home run with this album. So overall, I'm going to give this an A. Despite the problems I have with it, I thought this was really damn good. And I hate to say it, I think this was better than the last Candlemass album, which sucks to say because I love Candlemass, but Sweet Evil Son, while not bad, it left a lot to be desired. This was a lot better in my opinion, despite the fact that it was a little mismatched in some parts. So, yeah, giving this an A. Album of the year? No, not necessarily. Could it be in my top whatever I'm going to be doing this year? We'll have to see, because this has been a damn good year for metal so far for everything I've listened to. Besides maybe one or two albums that I thought were very disappointing, I've loved damn near every album that's came out this year, but I'm saving that for when I do my end of the year reviews. So, yeah, giving this an A despite the problems I have with it. So, what do you guys think about this album? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, tap that big red subscribe button, and tap the bell so when I upload, you guys will be notified. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Most importantly, join the herd. Talk to you next video. Peace out.